morning, y'all. It's your girl Twan, and I am up this morning. I got up early. This is Juneteenth. Yay! It's also a federal holiday for me. So your girl is up. I got up. I went walking this morning, and I walked for an hour, did my 3 miles like I normally do. Then I went to the grocery store to pick up some items. You see all this stuff behind me, so I can prep cook. I mentioned to y'all that I was going to start prepping my meals. So I'm gonna make some Chipotle bowls. In the meantime, you guys, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing and what I've done so far. I'm just getting started. But before I get started real good, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drink me some of this water that I made. Let me show y'all that as well. Hold on, let me go back to this. So let me show y'all, I got this iPhone, I don't know how to flip the camera. So I am boiling some eggs because I plan to have 2 boiled eggs and oatmeal for my breakfast for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then I just put the brown rice on. I am going to make some cilantro lime brown rice. And as soon as the rice starts to boil, I'll add the lime and the cilantro to that. In the meantime, guys, I just got back from the grocery store and I am thirsty, so I am going to drink some water. But I want to share with y'all this water that I decided to make. I used to make this a lot and I had kind of got away from it, so I made it yesterday. So before I start drinking regular water, I'm going to have a glass of this cucumber and lemon water. So as y'all know, the lemon is good for belly fat, burning belly fat, and the cucumber is good for swelling. And I do have a lot of swelling in my legs, especially my ankles, because of the medication that I take. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm getting that swelling down and detoxing, so to speak, making sure that I'm burning belly fat with the lemon. So I'm going to drink this first before I get started with prepping everything else for my Chipotle bowls. I already taken out some frozen chicken breasts. I got the tenderloins. They kind of stuck together. They still froze. I put them in some water so I can let them defrost. And I am going to start cutting up all of my vegetables. This is so good and refreshing. So good. Okay guys, now since my rice have begun to boil, I am going to turn it down on low. Then I am going to take a lime, half of a lime, and I'm going to squeeze it. Now in the water, you guys, I did add a pinch of salt and a little bit of olive oil when I boil my rice. And now I'm just squeezing the lime really good. Since this is only a small pot of rice, you guys, it's only a cup and a half. I'm only using a half of lime. If I would have used 2 cups to make a lot, you know, for me and my husband, I probably would have used the whole lime. But I don't want to use too much lime. So a half of lime would work. And then I'm going to take some of the cilantro that I chopped up, the fresh cilantro I chopped up, and I'm going to drop some of it in there. Like that. And then I'm going to add the lid. And let it steam for 25 to 30 minutes. And that will be my brown rice. Okay, y'all. So I've cut in a red onion. Some people call them purple onions. They're purple, but they call them red onions. And I've cut up 3 of these tomatoes. I think they call Roman tomatoes. I like to use these because to me, they're harder than the plum orange looking tomatoes. So I'm gonna finish dicing this one up. Okay. So then after I cut them up, of course I take them and put them into a bowl. Is this bowl gonna be large enough? Yeah. I was trying not to get all that juice. I guess it don't matter. These are some small limes that I have. So since I have small limes, I'm gonna probably just use 2.5 since they're so small. And I'm gonna squeeze a lime in here. These some hard little limes, y'all. I think the 2 is fine. So I'm just gonna do 2 of the limes. I'm not gonna worry about this other half one. Body complete. And a little olive oil. Then I just stir it up together. I should have got a bigger bowl, but let's see. I think we'll be fine with this bowl. Then I'll put some cilantro. Some diced cilantro. I don't measure. It's your choice how much you want to use. And I think I need to get a bit larger bowl. Be right back. Okay, guys. I have a larger bowl here that I'm going to use. Better. And that's it. That is how I made my pico de gala, or de gala, however you pronounce it. That's all. Those ingredients: purple onion, tomatoes, cilantro, body complete, lime, and olive oil. That's it. And I am going to let that refrigerate while I cut up my peppers and my onions and my chicken breast. And I'll start my beans and my corn, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I have cut up my peppers and onions And I have them cooking inside of some olive oil. And let's see, the rice is steaming out. You can see some of the cilantro on top and inside the pot. So while that's going, you guys, I gonna be cooking the chicken breast soon. Let me just show you. I already cut the chicken breast. Okay, so I've already cut up the chicken breast. This is 10 chicken tenderloins, and the reason I use 10 is because when I weigh each one of them, they range anywhere from 2.4 to 2.8 ounces per chicken tender or chicken tenderloin. So I want to do at least 4 ounces of chicken on each bowl, because 4 ounces is 23 grams of protein, because I want to make sure I'm getting my protein in. So yeah, and while I'm sitting here waiting on everything, I've already started drinking on this muscle milk. I broke my fast at 11:30 and I'm drinking muscle milk. So yeah, that's what's going on. So this will be my lunch as soon as I finish cooking everything. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys, now that I have cooked all of the items, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make 4 bowls out of all this. I'm going to start off with a half a cup of the rice in each bowl. And I'm going to put that in the center. Okay, that's that. Then I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of the corn, the beans, and put it on here. And I'm using pinto beans, you guys. With the corn, I just steamed the corn. I added some butter and some of my, let me show you the seasoning I use. So with the corn, you guys, I added butter and the Badia Complete seasoning. For the pinto beans, I added Badia Complete seasoning and I used some minced garlic. And again, 1/4 cup. And I'm trying to drain the juice off. There's gonna be so much juice in here. And this is just 1 can of pinto beans. I use frozen corn, but this is 1 can of pinto beans. Now, you know when you go to Chipotle, they give you way more than this. But I'm trying to make sure I'm not eating too many calories, you guys. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm gonna do 2 ounces of avocado. And I already measured these. These are the small Hass avocados. So they're like 2 ounces once you cut them in half. They're like 2.2 ounces with the peeling on them. But I'm sure once I take the peeling off, it'll be like 2 ounces. So let me just weigh it just to be on the safe side. So let's see. So this say 0.5. So let me just weigh this. Well, this is 1.6 ounces. So I was wrong. 1.6 ounce of avocado. So I will have to change that. And I like to just kind of slice my avocado up, you guys. I don't care to have my avocado like guacamole. That's just me. To each his own. You do it the way you want to do it for yours. But I don't care to have the guac. So these are the mini avocados, and that's the reason why they're not a lot. And see, this one is 1.3. They all different sizes, so I would have to change my measurements. This is messy. I know. This is messy. This is messy. I know, you guys. But that's how I like to do mine. I don't like the squishy guac. I like my avocado diced up like this. Now this is 2 evenly. So, okay, you guys. So now I'm gonna do 2 ounces of peppers and 4 ounces of chicken. Well, peppers and onions, 2 ounces. Okay. Two ounces even. Now I've already tracked this, and I may have to, I'm gonna have to adjust the avocado because I tracked more avocado than what I actually put in. So 2 even. This was 2. All of these was 1 point something. So I'm gonna add a little bit more avocado. Let's see. Oops. 2. So this was 2 ounces of avocado. This was a little less, so these was 1 point something. So I'm gonna be off just a little bit, not much, because it's like 1.5 1.3, 1.5, and 1.6. So I'm like off half an ounce on these two. Well, these three like half of an ounce. So what I'm gonna do to solve that, I'm just gonna take, let's see, one piece from here, one piece here, and one piece there. That should probably even it all off to where it's like 1.5 for each one. What y'all think? No, because this one was 1 point. This one was 1 point something. This was 1.6. This one was 1.3. Let me take that back. So yeah. Now all of them should be like 1.5 ounces. So I'm gonna change that on my tracker. Okay. So now we'll do the 4 ounces of chicken. There we go. So this is 4 even. We're gonna put that right there.
And my counter is clean. So. And then we're going to do 4 here and 4 here. And we're going to do 4 here.
Now it's funny, y'all. I measured this chicken. And this ended up being 2.2. So I am off 1.8 in chicken breast. So I am going to have to cook another chicken tender so I can have my 4 ounces. See, that's what happens when your meat is wet. It weighs more than it do when you actually start cooking it. So I gotta make sure. This is a learning curve for your girl, so don't beat me up with this, you guys. This is a learning curve for all of us. So now I'm gonna have to cook another one. And I can tell which one because as you can see, it's let me go in close so you can see. It's lesser meat in one than the other. So if you can see, there's lesser chicken breast in that one than it is in the others. So yeah. Okay, you guys. So now that I have the 4 Chipotle bowls, now I have the cold stuff that I'm going to use. So what I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm gonna put these to the side. And I know this is a 2.2 because it's less meat. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all the cold stuff because the cold stuff, I don't wanna add those to it until I'm ready to eat it. So since I'm gonna eat this one today, I'm gonna go ahead and put the cold items in here and then you all can see what it looked like. So right now, this is what the bowl is looking like. Okay, so I've heated up the items that I'm gonna serve the cold stuff on. So I am gonna do 1 cup of cheese, and this is the mozzarella fat-free cheese by Kraft. I am going to be using, I use about a 2% milk, but they didn't have any. So we're gonna go with this one. And we're gonna do 1/4 cup, which is only 45 calories, you guys. And 0 fat. So this is 1/4 cup right here, you guys, that I am just going to sprinkle on top like that. One-fourth cup of the pico de gallo that I made. Push these to the side. Oops. 1/4 cup. Gonna put it right on top. And then we're gonna do the reduced fat breakstone sour cream, and 2 tablespoons is 40 calories. So this is a 1/2 tablespoon. I can't find my tablespoon, so 2/2 is 1. Y'all know that. So 4 of these will be 2 tablespoons. Get it all in there. Don't seem like it want to all go in. Okay, so this is the Chipotle bowl, you guys, and this right here is the vinaigrette that I made. My daughter gave me the instructions on how to make it, but I could not find any chipotle peppers, so that's the only ingredient that I'm missing in this, you guys. And she said you're supposed to blend it up and let it sit, and then you use it the next day, but I didn't feel like doing all that blending, so I just kind of shook it up, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna drizzle some on top, and we'll see how it tastes. So this is what it looked like after I drizzled the vinaigrette on top. Okay, you guys, now that I've drizzled the vinaigrette on, I put 2 tablespoons of that vinaigrette that I made. I am gonna taste this. You see how it looks? Oh my God, it looks so good, doesn't it, you guys? So good, so good. I'm glad I went ahead and did this. Hopefully this will help me now. So I'm pre-tracking my meals. When I broke my fast at 11:30, I had the protein shake. Now I'm doing the bowl. The protein shake was what, 160 calories. This 604, I believe it was. So that's only 764 calories for 2 meals. So not bad. And I still have, what, another 700 and some more to go for the rest of the day. So I'm on a good track right now, you guys. I'm glad I did this. Hopefully this will help me to stay on target. Yay, go Twan. I'm proud of myself. Pat myself on the back. Y'all better try make your own Chipotle bowl. I know it's way more than this when I buy it from them. This is much healthier. Thank y'all for joining Trace LaTwan's life.